So, you gonna tell me something about yourself?
This again? I suggest you concentrate. But you're right. I promised I'd tell you all about me. As I already said, I'm another of Wagner's experiments. Like you, that's what we have in common. But there are differences. Not that they matter much, but...
Go on. What differences?
You started as an elite soldier, and Wagner tried to make you even better. A super soldier. With me, he intended to create a... super scientist, you might say. And like you, he treated me like shit. And I didn't like it.
You're not telling me everything.
Leave it for later, Gunner, okay? There's a lot on my mind now, and some of the memories aren't exactly pleasant. So I suggest you go and do what you do best. Check the map. There's a lot of work to do.
Belix said you've locked access to my abilities.
Well, yes, of course I had to lock access. Your neural network's barely holding up, remember? If I left access fully unlocked, there might be interference and feedback loops with implants and equipment. If Belix will need it for some upgrade later, he can just ask me. And frankly, it might be better if he doesn't have full access to your brain without my supervision. Don't you think? I think we can trust him, but...
Makes sense.
This corridor should lead to the nanocrystal laboratory.
The sensors are reporting activity in the area around the lab.
I'll try to sneak around.
Attention! All units, secure the compromised area.
Soldiers probably. Nanocrystals are the most important hardware part of the defect.
I'll try to sneak around.
Visual on the target.
It's going to be shooting time.
I'm in position. Covering fire! Get down! Our shot!
are the crystals?
You need to manufacture the crystals. Turn the molecular assembler on first.
What?
Turn the main nanocrystal molecular assembler on. Nanocrystals are stored as basic parts for security reasons. Assembler is now preparing nanocrystals for active use. It will take some time.
Should have brought some beers.
The sensors just picked up something big. An unknown signature. But it's moving to your location.
Big, stupid, ugly monster. Looks like...
See.
Target eliminated. How much longer?
The crystals should be finished any moment now.
What the hell? I have trouble breathing. What's going on?
There's a problem with the oxygen pipes. They can't find us, so they're trying to flush us out.
The soldiers?
Probably. But they don't know that we can access the oxygen directly from the gardens. The nanocrystals open some possibilities for us. I've automated the process. You can now order gear, improvements, and equipment here without my help.
I was talking to Danette about the locked access.
Yes. She already sent me a memo. I don't need the access right now anyway. I was just curious. Someone must manually fix the oxygen piping in the gardens. Take care of it when you find the time. I've sent the details to the map terminal.
creatures are running around here.
Oh, I was sure all these specimens were safely secured. One part of the gardens was used for a social experiment with a special type of clones. The results were bad. Be careful. They're aggressive and have shown tendency for cannibalism. Oxygen for the ESS Meridian. But there seems to be a problem with the disinfectant. The gas.
Found the valve.
Shut off the gas supply. Try to find another valve. Quickly. The original mix wasn't harmful for humans, but this could kill you in time.
Cleaning finished. Manual control activated.
Good. The air should clear quickly, and the door leading to the next garden should open. Blocked by the hazard detector from this side. It's open. Move to the second garden.
Medistation now active. Healing process completed. cleaning zone. Gas danger. Evacuation routes are now open. Attention. Do not remain in the zone during the cleaning process.
Yes, it's here too. Strange. You'll need to close the valves before. What is this? Ah, the sensors report. Yes. I'm afraid there's a large group of cannibals nearby. So many complications.
Damn, there's too many of those freaks.
Good. Now go back to the connecting room. There's a control terminal there that needs to be reprogrammed.
Medistation now active. Healing process completed.
Good. Hack this terminal and set it to accept the remote controls. The connection is established. I can now control the garden systems remotely. We will have enough oxygen.
Cool. I am out of here.
Great. We don't have to worry about the air anymore. Good job. When I hacked the system, I released those monsters too. I didn't intend for that to happen, but now they're everywhere in the garden area. It's one of the sadder results of the genetic and social experiments. You'll have to return to the gardens, to the service area. We need to start the electrical generators there. I'll be navigating you directly. Felix started with his experiments, and we're suddenly missing power. We need more, but we can't take it from the ship network undetected. There are several emergency generators in the garden service area. We can plug into them and solve our power problems. But someone, namely you, has to physically hack the power routing terminal.
closer to the service area. You must locate the control terminal.
Attention. Unauthorized entry in the security section on level 11.
Be careful. Something is wrong. The motion sensors aren't showing anything. Not even you. I'm not sure, but it seems that someone's playing with the sensor now.
Locked door. Looks strong.
It's a primitive lock. Hacking it should be easy. Should be close.
Visual on the target. Medic! I'm in position.
Damn!
Target lost. Enemy spotted. Affirmative. I'm in position. Objective lost. Shot! Target spotted. Roger that. Get down! Visual on the target. Affirmative. Taking casualties. Target spotted. Enemy spotted. Roger that. Taking casualties.
Done. All targets eliminated.
Security drone. Destroy it. Quickly.
Security forces are under attack. Response level. Alert. Shock golem now activated. 3, 2, 1. Golem, wake up. Your services are needed.
Combat core activated. Identify target. Target identified. Proceed with target elimination.
That was close. I didn't expect they'd try to ambush us.
The ambush didn't help them much.
Yes, the ambush failed. But our primary goal failed too. I've sucked as much as I could into our capacitors. We couldn't risk using the power connection for long when they knew we were there. We have enough for now, but we'll have to look for other sources later. The drones are part of the automated security system. There's quite a lot of them on the ship. They can identify anyone, and if anything doesn't fit their programming, they raise the alarm and execute the attack.
You still haven't told me anything about what you were doing before.
You won't leave this alone, will you? Listen, there's nothing to talk about. Yeah, they did a lot of things to you, but your core, it's still your own personality. You were formed by your childhood, by your experiences, by everything before you became an experiment. But me? I don't have anything like that. There's nothing to talk about.
Wagner erased your memory?
No, you don't understand. I was born on board. My first memories? Wagner. He was the first and the only real human I've ever talked with, for a very long time. I didn't have an education. I had simulations and virtual reality, and I was listening to his blathering. I don't want to talk about it. We need to focus on what's important. You'll go down to the docks for Bill Hops, one of the ship technicians. Minikin needs his help. Unlike us, he's just a normal, unenhanced human. But with a bit of luck, he'll be willing to join us. Minikin's old friend, William Hops, is hiding in the docks. He's evading both zombies and soldiers. He's a great engineer. He has good tools, and we could use someone like that on our base.
Hey, what did you mean when you said that Hops is an unenhanced human, unlike us?
I meant there's theoretically no reason for Hops to hide from soldiers. He's not an escaped experiment. And what we have in common is that soldiers see us as freaks. We're experiments that should be put inside the freezer. You, me, poor Minikin.
What about Bielik?
Dr. Bielik. There's a difference. Feel free to ask him why he joined us.
Welcome in my lab. It seems that the mutant who attacked you is a prototype, number 511, codename Hammerhead. We weren't experimenting with only normal, pure cloning. We were trying to enhance the abilities of the clones with various mutations and splicing. Our goal was to create ultimate workers and soldiers. We needed those for a successful colonization. But Professor Wagner was always trying various bizarre combinations. He really liked monsters.
Clones are monsters to you?
Yeah, you don't understand. My dream was to reach perfection. The human body, it's so limited and flimsy. When we started our journey from Earth, it was an opportunity. I was hoping that we'll improve our humans and that the colonization will be successful. I hoped we would create something wonderful on Tau Ceti. But Wagner, he concentrated on soldiers, power, personal might. He was making monsters, and eventually he became one. And he almost dragged me down with him.
Listen, Doc. Why have you joined our freak circus?
There's no simple answer. I honestly admit that survival was one of the factors. Maybe the soldiers would just lock me up. But who knows? And they would probably pick me as a scapegoat for all of Wagner's atrocities. If the net succeeds, there's still a chance to go on, to reach my dreams on Tau Ceti. And there was also you.
Why did you say you joined us because of me?
How to say it? I worked on you. I poured so much of my time and hopes into your enhancements. You didn't know? In the hindsight, not much good came from our research. You're one of the few examples of things that we made right. And I would hate to see you executed or taken apart by some stupid amateur who wants to see how you work. Sorry, I'm not usually so emotional. We'll talk about it later.
Danette told me she was born on board, raised by Wagner.
Yes, this is true. Her existence came as a surprise. Wagner's personal toy clone projects were usually meant to make a more nightmarish monster.
What else do you know about her?
I don't know much more. There's one detail you should probably know, but you'll have to promise me you won't tell her about it. It's nothing bad, but she would be annoyed.
Alright, I promise.
I ran a gene scan on her hair. I don't know how he got the material, but Heinrich used a genome that must have originated from his own daughter. Don't tell her. It's possible she does not know about it. And I think for all her old fascination with her father's research, she really hates him more than anything.
Damn. I'll keep my mouth shut, Doc.